Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Florida Gators, Ben Hill Griffin Stadium, better known as the Swamp. As we'll see a team from the Pac-12, the Arizona State Sun Devils, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work. He stopped at the 13. So Arizona State's offense comes onto the field first today. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
This crowd unhinged, trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on third down. Makes the grab, breaks the tackle, gets the job done on third down as he gets it out to the 25. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Holds and fires complete to the right. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Oh, will they dial up on second and a long way to go. The inside handoff. Past the first down marker and still running. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift. They'll ride the hot hand. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. And the Sun Devils with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Caught behind the line. It's Russo. Slips a tackle, and he's got room. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them, they're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Rides the back on the option to give. Stop just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. The Sun Devils kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Wants to go up top on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Russo. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. And the Sun Devils didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Touchdown, Arizona State! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
Well, they wanted to turn the page after losing their last game, so how about you come out in this one? On the opening drive, you march the entire field and you put 6 up on the board. You can't start a game better than that.
The returner will field it and bring it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Gators offense has its first opportunity of the day. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was singing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
It's first and 10 from the 38-yard line. Run the gun, running back on the move. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's second and 10. Back to pass. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. Pocket breaking down. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Going the other way, and he's got room. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Spins away from the defense. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air on second down. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
You don't want to see this trend continue. Last week he was sacked 4 times. The offensive line, this offense as a whole, needs to get in better situations, get rid of the football faster, and not keep getting their quarterback hit.
And he's going to be stopped just short of the first down. He tried to get it on his own. It's fourth down, and they'll try the field goal. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. He boomed it through. A 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful back. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They've spotted them a 10-0 start. Now to see if they can answer on this drive. Crosses the 40. Turning it on. Past the 20. Touchdown, Gator. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible, because he'll make it happen.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. The give on the option. Across the 25, he's got room. He's loose on the right. Inside the 30. He's at the touchdown, Sun Devils. Great job by the back on the option.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David, he shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Pressure coming. Grabbed behind the line. It's Mooney. Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup. So much for the tough field position. One play, and you're already to the 35. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. They'll leave it with him. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
How nice is it as a play caller on a critical 3rd down in a pretty obvious passing situation when you've got a guy like this that can just take off and go get you the first down, right? There's no panic. Nothing's open downfield. Great job in coverage, but that's not a problem because I just know it's like backyard football again growing up as a kid. He just takes off. He's a better athlete than anybody you've got, and he gets the first down.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Second down, he'll throw it. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Mooney. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. Might be calling a hot route. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over there.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Stopped right at the 40-yard line, and this defense celebrating the turnover. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on 3rd down. Gets it out fast. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. The Sun Devils will call on their punt team. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Gets it away, good distance, but more importantly, just the direction he wanted. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. Running back searching for a hole. Great to have perfect blocking, but you can also make your own, and that's exactly what he does, getting it up to the 36. The Gators in a good spot here with second and short. The quick out. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. It's complete. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one. The Gators with the 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires to the right. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. So now it's 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Hey, good job by the defense. The defense clearly knew where they were going with the football. Double coverage out wide, making sure they don't give up a touchdown to that guy. Nice job by the defense.
Complete to the right. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23. How aggressive will they get on 1st and 10? Just couldn't quite stay in bounds while making that grab. It's incomplete. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Now on 2nd down after the incompletion. Give to the back. Fights through the pile and picks up a couple down to the 16. And the Gators really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll try to get the first through the air. Pucks it out of the air. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
You simply don't see that very often. A quarterback of this guy's caliber missing a guy wide open in the end zone. He makes those throws in his sleep.
He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Florida. A great catch and run for 6. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen.
And defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or your safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. And the Sun Devils will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Gonna run it. It's Page. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play. On 2nd down, will they go back to the ground game? Wants to go up top. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. From the gun, wants to pass. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
And that's the play the defense finally needed, man. They were getting gashed early. First 2 drives, they gave up 2 touchdowns. They knew they had to be able to get off the field. Great job creating the incompletion there on 3rd down, now setting up 4th.
Still looking, on the move. Quarterback gets the first down and more. And he gives himself up, but not before he moves those sticks. They have a first down at the 41-yard line. Caught in the backfield, it's Boyd. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. The Gators are on the move. Looking to throw on first down. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the win.
Oh, he's got some space. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. The Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Mooney. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. This offense can get a jolt of momentum headed to the locker room if they can take the lead here. With the run on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Gators! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Now they'll run the draw. Makes a man miss. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. To throw, and he needs a bunch. Into double coverage, and they made him pay. It's intercepted. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Fires to the wideout. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down? Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Quickly complete. Touchdown, Florida! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
You know, there are so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with a lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. And now we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time. So get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
Leaves it with the running back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. We we've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. What a scene there in Gainesville. What a fine college football game we've got. And if you thought that was a quick first half, you'd be right on the money. 2 workhorse running backs who just kept pounding the rock behind offensive lines who look less like college kids and more like bulldozers. Call it ground and pound, call it pin and pummel. Both sides have been dominant, and I'm curious to see if either defense can make an adjustment. And with that, let's send it back to our men in the swamp.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. Sun Devils will line up to kick off and start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
Cross the 30 out to the 33 and gains 4 on the play. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Got a man. It's Gentry. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Now the play fake. Here comes the heat. And he'll slide after picking up the first down.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Snagged out of the air. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like, that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. He uncorks a bullet to the right. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a fourth down. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. Just drives it between the uprights. And that lead grows even bigger. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. Arkansas is getting its clock cleaned today. That crowd was calling the Hogs in the pregame, but they're saying some other things right now. They're trailing by 20 to Texas Tech. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And the Sun Devils racing to the line in the hurry-up. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Across the 30, out to the 33, and gains 4 on the play. The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on third down. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Sun Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Makes the catch. It's Russo. Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory. And the Sun Devils are marching down the field. Gives it on the option. There he goes.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. He's looking to throw on third and short. Pulls it in. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. They'll try the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's a Terrific play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
I think a lot of quarterbacks like those defenses that will be passive and let it slowly develop. Nah, this defense, you could tell, they were aggressive and attacking, and it really paid off.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Got his man on the right. At the 20, he's got space. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. Sends it back in motion. Goes to the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And the QB has had a nice drive, and this offense has been throwing the football over the yard. You want to stop that? Get pressure on. Nice job getting to the quarterback, affecting him, and even better, getting him on the ground.
And it slips just inside that right upright. Now the lead is down to 11.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep chalking up.
This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He uncorks one deep. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Wants to adjust the pattern. Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Complete to the right. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a 1st down. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. It's a big stride inside the 10. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Gator! No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Back to pass. This time he's got his man. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. With that last catch, he now breaks the 1,500-yard mark for his career.
And that's a pretty good accomplishment, man. Hitting 1,500 yards, that speaks to your consistency, your durability, and your playmaking ability, Palmer, to consistently make plays. Because when you got those guys as a quarterback, you find him.
It's pretty nice. 1,500 yards, obviously a great number. The cool thing about him, though, he doesn't care about the stats. This guy just wants to win week in, week out. He's hungry, and he's made plays throughout his career.
Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Making side adjustments here. Wants to throw on 1st down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. He's got it along the sideline. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a 1st and goal. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Got it behind the line. It's Boyd. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. If you like old school running games, this has been the game for you and a couple of guys who starred through the first 3 periods. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Trying to pound it in. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? This defense didn't hang its head. They stood tall after the big play. 3rd and goal coming. They'll try to slam it in. Touchdown, Florida! And the stomping has commenced. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
Man, I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. It's money time. I've got to be more physical than you, and that's exactly what this offense.
When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.